Alright guys, someone asked me to do this, but here we got our baler, our RB454 baler, a case. It does a 4x5 bale, usually about 58 to 60 inches, and all we run through it is straw, and it really hasn't missed a beat. I have no problem with the kicker. The kicker seems to work fine on it. It always fires them right out there to a certain point, right? They always, if you're on a too steep of a hill like we are here, it won't work. But it would definitely work here if I was facing the other direction. This isn't too steep. But yeah, it's a fine working baler. Right now I run everything auto. It's got the computer in it. It runs everything auto. I was gonna open that up, but I can't do it right now with one hand. But it's a light baler. It's not the heaviest built baler I've ever seen, but we've had it for a few years now, and it's definitely done the job. And no real pain in the asses. The only problem we had with it is 4-way flasher light there. Had a little bit of a problem in it, and that ended up being wiring. And they get that all geared up, and everything works on her. So we got our hydraulic ports here. These two ports here run our big door in the back that opens the door. This one here runs that right there that picks it up and down off the ground. And here's our 4-way flashers and our signal lights and all that stuff. And this right here is what runs up to the computer right there, through that dirty window, that right there. That runs from there, which runs our, open this up for a second, runs our net and our twine and everything in there. Because that's all run off computer sensor stuff, and right, it knows how many times it spins around on that, so it knows when to cut it off and all that stuff. But overall, a real good baler. So case, nothing wrong with case balers. Alright, I'll show you a little bit inside on the computer. Alright guys, I just changed my roll wrap. I took that pin off and those rings, they were in here. The pin was in these holes. I'll spin this backwards from the way that it's spinning. It should come right off, and then we'll put a new one on. And I gotta thread it in and around these pipes here, up and through there and stuff. And I'll show you the finished thing here in a second. Easier said than done, because one of these rolls of wrap probably weighs about 2 of me, because I'm just a skinny little guy. But we'll get her on there. And I forget from what episode, but I showed when we put a roll in this. I'll open her up here right now. These two rubber things here, they work great. Hopefully the roll don't fall out on top of me here. Nope. She's sitting right in there like the way she should. Claws. Net roll, large 48. And we like the way it rolls it. Puts the wrap right in and around the outside of the bales. Keeps them nice and tight. And yeah, it does a beautiful job baling them. Brent and those guys are over there loading straw. There's what I took out and everything. And there she is, all the garbage. I'll tuck that all up and I'll take it, put it back in that thing where I got the roll, and keep it there, and then unload it in the garbage can there at the farm. But I got this stuff here. This is what you stick in the end of the roll, get it up level, because you see right now it's not sitting on that tube right. So we'll stick this on. We're gonna lift it up a little bit. Just hold on a second. 1 second. There we go. And now we got it so it's sitting on there level, right? Then I'll take these two rings, put them on. I don't know if they're facing that way or not. Either way, it'll do the same damn thing. Oh, we left one. There we go. Now, stick this. I don't think we can get it in the other hole, so it's got to go in one of those holes. So we'll plop her in. There. Now, we got to thread her through. Shows us the diagram right there on how to do it. So, I'll do her up here and show you that. Guys, I got the string in there, and as you can see, it's sticking out down there. A lot of people use sticks or whatever, but my little Chinese fingers, I got it down and through. And then we back roll this up a little bit. We don't want all that loose mesh, so I'll back spin that roll a little bit, slam it up into there, and it'll be good to go. Usually the first one doesn't rack right away, but that's okay. I'll have to do it manually usually. Well folks, this is the first one, and it worked automatically. So, that was pretty sweet. Worked great. So, with the system here, it works pretty easy. A bale counter here, I'm at 185, I've done today, but again, you hit your bale counter to get your bales. Total bales, look, we got 3,017 through her. So she's still just in that breaking in phase. The net wrap thing, it works fine. All this stuff works fine. It's all easy to understand once you figure it out and stuff, but that system is pretty easy.